Hey everyone, I'm back. Had a very busy weekend and really didn't have time to do any videos, but back today, so here we go. Beginning of the year, I think a lot of people, myself included, did not think that the New Jersey Devils were going to be even close to a playoff team. I picked them to finish last in the Metropolitan. I thought they were a young team, still had a long ways to go, and they weren't ready to be a playoff team or a top team yet. Well, we're past the point now where it's just a hot start. We're almost a quarter of the way into the season, and New Jersey is still sitting atop the Metropolitan Division with an 11-4-2 record. They've looked incredible this year, and this isn't a fluke anymore. This team is for real. These guys have a serious shot of being not only a playoff team, but one of the best teams in the East. And I think it's fair to say that not many people expected that, if any at all. They've just taken the league by storm this year and really surprised everybody. We knew they had good goaltending with Corey Schneider. We knew they had some good pieces in place with Adam Henry, Kyle Palmieri. So they have Andy Green on defense, Damon Severson. They have John Moore. They have some good pieces in place, but they still had a lot of kids and really weren't expected to do much this year. This was a team that was building for the future. Well, their kids have shown up and have shown that they're ready. They're NHL ready to be stars right now. Their veterans are playing well, and they're getting great goaltending. So everything is coming together for this team, and they're just dominating most of the rest of the league right now. They've got the second most points in the East. The only team that's been better, at least in the Eastern Conference, is the Tampa Bay Lightning. Out west, you have LA and St. Louis also playing really well, but New Jersey has been the second best team in the East for sure. They don't look like they're going to slow down. They don't look like this is going to wear off. They're still going strong, and they look like they should be a playoff team. And we're enough games in now that this isn't just a hot start. This isn't just a team on a run. This is a legitimate thing where they've played 17 games. This team's for real. Really, they've done it with their offense too, which is really unusual for New Jersey. New Jersey's thought of as a trap team. You think back to when they were winning Stanley Cups in the early 2000s, and you had Marty Brodeur in net. You had a skin-tight, super tight defense that they barely even let shots on goal, never mind shots in the net. And they played this hard defensive style that it was hard to get anything going offensively against. And then they'd score a couple goals a game and win the game 2-1 or 1-0, something like that. And that's how they won. But this team is putting up goals, and this team has got a strong offense, and they're not the tight defensive team that the Devils used to be. This is not your father's New Jersey Devils. This is a new brand of hockey for New Jersey. This is a modern brand of hockey. This is high offense, a lot of speed and skill, and just putting the puck in the net, and they're doing a lot of it. 14 players have at least 5 points on the team. They've got 5 players with double-digit points right now. Taylor Hall's leading the way. They're with 19 points. Nico Hischier, guess they made the right choice in drafting him because he has just been spectacular in his rookie season. He's got 3 goals, 11 assists for 14 points. Another rookie, Jesper Bratt, has really stormed onto the scene. He had a great start to the year. He's slowed down a little bit now, but he still has 5 goals, 8 assists for 13 points in 17 games. Another rookie, Will Butcher, 13 points, all of them assists so far. And Brian Gibbons, who for a long time was floating around the minor leagues and not really an NHL player, has come in. He has 8 goals already and 11 points. So they're getting, their kids have really stepped up and are playing NHL level hockey, proving that they're NHL ready and ready to be really good right now. Hischia's been great. Bratt's been fantastic. A huge surprise there coming out of nowhere. And Butcher, the NCAA signing, has been better than expected for New Jersey. Their best offensive player is Taylor Hall. He's leading the way with more than a point per game. Kyle Palmieri has 9 points in 10 games. He's missed time due to injury, but he's playing really well too. And their offense is balanced too. They're getting spread out. Like I said, they have 14 players with at least 5 points. So they're getting points from up and down the lineup, and the players that are supposed to be stars are playing like stars. So everything is clicking for this team right now. Really surprising stat that I looked up. They're 6-1-1 on the road. So usually young teams don't do well on the road, but not the case with this Devils team. They've been fantastic away from home, and that's huge. That if you can win on the road, you're gonna rack up a lot of wins in games that you shouldn't necessarily win, and that's gonna make your win total. That's gonna increase your win total by a lot come the end of the year. So all things are clicking for New Jersey. They look really, really good. Their next 5 games, they have a pretty tough schedule, so we're really going to get to see, is this team a legitimate contender in the East, or do they fall back and kind of become a middle-of-the-road team? They're at Toronto, at Winnipeg, at Minnesota for the next 3 games. Those are all difficult games. Then they come home to face Boston and Vancouver. Neither of those teams are just pushovers either, so the next 5 are really 5 tough games. There's no easy win there. So we're really going to get to see, if they're truly a contender, or if they're going to start to slide back and become more of that borderline playoff team that I think a lot of people thought they would be. So we'll see how they do over the next 5, but they look like they're completely for real so far, and they've really surprised me and really surprised a lot of people. They just look fantastic. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, spread the word, follow on social media. Links are in the description. Just keep the channel growing. Thank you very much, and talk to you guys soon.